Hola, Senora Peak again. Again, we are trying to make sure that we make the access of technology a little bit easier, and we have some sort of support for parents in order to be able to find the websites and find where the homework is for Spanish this year. We are all moms, the three of us, that teach Spanish, and we know I have children in the district, so I know how crazy the technology can be. And since we are moving towards going green, almost everything is going to be online. So it's better to practice as an elementary parent so that you are ready when the children get up to the upper grade. Now I'm going to show you how you can find your teacher's homework website. So we see the students once every 6 days. They do not come into us with their assignment pads. It's very difficult for them to actually write it into their assignment pads. We try to communicate with the teachers, but sometimes, the message gets lost or the students forget to write it into their assignment pads. To make it easier, I'm showing you how to find each of our homework websites so that you know exactly where to go to figure out what the homework is. Now remember, we are on a 6-day schedule. So if your child has class on day 1, they will have homework on day 1, and it is not due until the next day 1. Typically they have 6 days to do it. Sometimes they have 10, maybe even more if there's a vacation date in between. So to find your teacher's homework, what you want to do is you want to go to your teacher's school. So my students, for example, I teach at Robert Hunter and at Desmares. My students would you would have to type in the school name. So let's go to Francis A. Desmares. We do a search for the school name. It's going to come up as the overview. We click on that. And now you are on our school page. Now, for the shared word language site, you go to Related Arts. For the homework, you want to go to the staff page. You need to find your teacher's name. So your child's teacher that teaches Spanish, that person's name. So if you're at Robert Hunter or at Desmares and you have Spanish on day 1 at Robert Hunter, it is Senora Peak. So you want to come here, you click on Peak Nydia, and this will bring you to my personal page. This is the information that each teacher has on their page. This is not shared information. So we're all unique and different. So we all have a little bit slightly different way of doing things. However, the homework is all listed under where it says La Tarea and Homework. You're going to click on that. It is going to give you a letter explaining exactly what we do for homework. And of course, it is both in English and Spanish. For me, you want to go to where it says weekly homework. And I believe the other teachers have it set up the same way. So you will click on weekly homework. And here you will see a list. It says current assignments. And then these are all past due assignments. You don't have to worry about that because that's from last year. Here we have lesson 1. We typically like to give our assignments a name, and most of us do it with the lesson number. So this is the first week, first cycle. So it is my lesson 1 homework assignment. Now this is really challenging. I gave them a really hard assignment. Ready? You're going to click on this and it tells you what they have to do. And here I just say, hola, welcome to Spanish class. Please be sure to tell your parents how much fun you had in class today. You may have noticed from our review today that you should practice your numbers and months. Here are the links. I like to provide you with the links so that you don't have to go looking for it. So if you click on these links, these are live links and it will bring you right to where you need to go, where your child needs to go to practice the information. So it says numbers. You click on the numbers and it's going to open in a whole different page the numbers. And these are all of the numbers videos. Now we like to give our students a choice. As long as they're practicing the vocabulary that we ask, they can practice any of these videos. So they sing along, they look, they listen. Many of the videos have the number, the word, and then they also have the singing. So they are receiving stimulus from 3 different sources. They're receiving audio, visual, and they're seeing the words in writing, and this helps them with their pre-reading skills. Those of the ones that are reading, it helps them really understand how to spell the words and how to write them. So there's a lot going on, even though it seems like they're just having fun and watching a video. There's a lot more to it. Here are the months. They're going to click on the word months, and it brings them to the months. And again, all of our videos are set up the same way. They will see the words, they will see a visual, and they will hear someone aside from us saying the words. And that's important too, because there are many different dialects in Spanish. So it's good for them to get used to hearing other people speaking, not just us, the teachers. And if you see something like this, that just means I have to update that and fix that, and I will. But again, they can pick whichever video they would like to add to practice. Now I want to show you how to find your other teachers. So let's say you are in Senora Latornis' school. You would then type in the name of your teacher's school. So Robert Hunter or Copper Hill is where she teaches. If you're already on the district site, you can just click up here. It says select school. You can go to Copper Hill. You will go under staff. You will find her name. Her name is Senora Latornis. So she's going to be under L. And she works again at Robert Hunter and at Copper Hill. We click on that, set up the same way. She has the same letter. We try to do everything as a team and unified. And here she has not listed any assignments yet, and that's okay. When she does, she will list it up there. Again, these are the past due assignments. And then here you will see the current assignment. So when this assignment is due, it'll move over to this past due assignments section. And then our third teacher we do not have her website set up yet, but it would be the same thing. You would go under staff at her school, and she is at Barley Sheaf and at Copper Hills. So let's click on Barley Sheaf. We're going to go to staff, and we find your teacher's name. Now she's not in the system yet. They're still trying to add her. Once they add her, she will provide you with the information in the Spanish folder, and you will have access. But this will still help you. You know that you're going to have to look for her name here. You will click on her name, and then you go to her homework page, okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your Spanish teacher. We are always here to help. We know that homework can get a little crazy, and it's a little bit of an adjustment at the beginning of the year. They are not penalized if they do not do the homework. It benefits them. What we want, our main goal, is for them to have fun when they're doing the homework. We do not want students crying over homework, especially for Spanish. I have 4 children, all different grade levels. I know how hard it is, and I know how busy we are after school running from one sport to another. If you don't have a chance to go on the website, if they're singing a song to you, if they're practicing the colors, if they have a play date and they put on a play in Spanish, all of this speaking Spanish practice helps our students. And believe me, it does work. It helps. We have noticed a huge retention level. Kindergartners last year, I have them, they've come back, and they are just exploding with Spanish vocabulary, and we are so proud of them. We really appreciate your support at home. If there is anything that we can do to help you, please do not hesitate to call us. We are here. Thank you.